Jim Nani is an internationally acclaimed artist whose work is currently on display in Paris, India, and elsewhere around the globe. Nani, an Oakland County resident who has been creating art for more than 50 years, works primarily in metal and acrylic mediums. He is also well known for his sound sculptures, metal works that are played instrumentally to create shimmering melodies. Nani's sculptures, which range in size from tabletop displays to massive works dozens of feet tall, embody the energy of flight, wind, dance, strength, sensuality, and the tenderness of touch. Nani is a New York native who relocated to Detroit in 1960s. Today, his nearby studio is alive with an eclectic combination of metal and acrylic pieces that reflect the spiritual energy of the artist himself. Quote, "The essence of my work lies in its visual beauty, its tactile qualities, and its ability to touch the soul. I want to liberate you from your mind and free you to a new experience." Nani's artwork is currently located in public and private collections throughout the world. He was commissioned by the city of Detroit in 1979 to create Renaissance Rebirth, an 18-foot steel sculpture that stands at the entrance to the Parkview Square Apartments on East Lafayette. At the time of its unveiling, critics heralded the piece genius. Its open spiraling form is fitting to representing the renewal of the city, read one review. Nani's true talent lies in his ability to turn raw materials into shapes and forms that yearn to be touched. Using his unique process, Nani employs traditional tools to chisel and grind away roughness, yielding highly polished surfaces that spring to life. Nani the man is as expressive and dynamic as his art. Part mystic, part philosopher, and part holistic musician, Nani is himself an expansive canvas. A published author, recording artist, teacher, poet, lecturer, and global art exhibitor, he manifests the complexity, passion, energy, and spirituality that flows through his works. Nani, not unlike Picasso, who produced a torrent of painting in his 90s, continues to create new work. He is determined to unleash into the universe a work of art never before conceived. The only thing of importance, he says, is the next piece, and the next piece, and the next.
Okay.
Stay calm, stay calm.
me know when you want me to start. Or did I already start? I'm going to try, since I can't repeat anything I do on here, it's never repeatable. But I've done this before, it's called creation. It's just a matter of starting off with the beginning of the universe and then with the, okay?
Okay.
Creation. And it's not the Big Bang Theory.
Hey Jim, could you stop a minute? Let me set up the other, give me a minute. I want to set up the other camera. We'll start over.
Wow. Yeah. I'm just amazed sometimes at the noises, the sounds.
And it
Couple of times.
was on channel 56 or?
No, this was a program, actually a special called City Nights.
Oh, okay.
And they won a national award. And they had to do, you see, I didn't know what it was about at the time, but they had me playing in the beginning, okay, at nighttime and everything else, and then playing early in the morning when the sun is rising. But in between, it is all of the bars and the pimps and the dollar dancers. And, see, and I was incensed when they I was really pissed off. But guess what? They won a national award. And the guy who did it was he was the son of this famous producer in Hollywood. I forget his name, Jewish guy. I wanted a copy of the tape. They wanted $50, $60. Isn't that terrible? They used me. And
yeah, they could spend $50 on it.
Well, I didn't get paid for this.
Yeah, right. That's what I figured as much. All right, you're ready to do
I want to stick it over the long holder. I want to be
Make me some noise.
sophisticated. Am I on?
Yeah.
Well, I want to test the level. I want to test the level.
Do you want me to play?
Please.
Oh, okay.
Samples.
There's all kinds. There's
Just a sample.
Oh, you have to be quiet.
Some more. Another sample.
keys I don't have available, but sometimes when I play, half of the music is a handheld mic where I come in like this and pick up sounds which you don't hear ordinarily. So I'm not equipped for it. So, you know, just letting you know.
Okay, roll.
All right. Well, I'm going to do a piece. I've done it a lot before, but it's never the same because I can't repeat anything. Each time it's individually new. It's called Creation. Starting from the beginning. I don't like to think of the Big Bang Theory, so I'll do it my own way, okay? And I think the creation didn't start that way. It started very small, okay? Very, very small. Little frequencies. A lot of wobble, and actually to make these work perfectly, it's a perfect circle, and it doesn't give me the right movement that I want. In order to get it, if you'll see it this way sideways here, okay, it's an oval. See that? Okay. And this is worked out mathematically and so on. Because of that oval, when this turns this way, it's the same as this would be doing this here. Okay. Because when you put it at an angle, it doesn't move completely that way.
Show me again.
Let me explain. Here's one. Okay. This is not going to work. These are all the way won't. Okay, these all round, and they work quite well. Okay, and these are wonderful just to have them. And then I got a whole bunch of little ones, smaller ones here. I thought these smaller ones would be wonderful, like in cereal boxes and and giveaways like pizza, okay, and all kinds of things, and have them in different colors. But let me show you what they actually do. I haven't demonstrated that yet. I'm just throwing this around here. Okay. Here's one. You catching that? That's big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Elias Brothers.
Yes.
And this is pizza.
Little Caesar.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Little Caesar pizza. Okay.
Roman times.
Okay. Okay.
Walking park.
You see that?
Like the fat lady walking.
See, it's coming back. What this will do is, if there's surfaces like that, it'll keep going back and forth until it reaches the absolute center and so on. Now, this is a round one, and this is the oval one. See that? See the way it moves?
Yeah.
In other words, I reinvented the wheel. Many years ago, maybe 50 or so, I used to have fun taking pieces of wire and making little functional objects. It's just like a craft. I was developing a craft of bending wires and making hooks and all kinds of practical functional things. And from there it evolved into doing things like this, where it became an art form. I don't know where the transition was. It just sort of happened. I think that one time I said, well, gee, why don't I take one of these and see if I can make a human form? And it worked. And wow, that's what started. And I started evolving and developing, and I did all kinds of pieces here. I don't know if you're seeing this very well, but this one right here, believe it or not, is 50 years old, maybe more. I did this in New York City before I came to Michigan, and I came here in 58, so it's over 50 years old, that little one right here. You can do a lot of editing.
You're doing fine.
This was great. I looked at that, I said, damn, and this isn't a wire hanger. This was just wire, and it was soldered and moved so that I could move it, and I stuck it in there. Now I put this here next to this one here because this is over 50 years old, and this one's maybe 4 or 5 months old. Okay. And one of my favorite pieces here is this abstract form. It's a feminine. How do I say this? Every art form is abstract. Like they say in that famous poem, I can write a poem, but only God can make a tree. And so all art, it doesn't matter what form it takes, is abstract. Now it either becomes objective or non-objective, okay? And these are objective abstract, but even, how do you say it, more abstract? Okay, here's one of my favorite little pieces here. I just look at this and I say, my God, that's gorgeous. And this has been borrowed a number of times by other people so they can show it around. You know, I just really love that piece. Here are 3 little girls, or ladies. I call them the 3 sisters. And they're just sitting around yakking on the beach or something. Faith, hope, and charity, if you want to call them that. Here's a mama. And she's bending over, and she's looking at her baby at her feet. And this one I just did a couple of days ago, and it's too low down here in order to be able to see it. But if you look carefully, you'll see that it's a woman with an arm around a child, holding it and then looking at it, and it's very Madonna-like. Okay. So anyhow, that's with these. Now, there are maybe another 100 pieces or so over there. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces. And by the way, it was very, very hard to do physically, to bend it, you know. Okay. Okay. There's much more to show. These are just some. And it's all behind me, and then maybe 100 pieces there, and so on. So I'll go through them quickly, and I'll try to describe them. These are all just ladies sitting around and discussing, talking, or bathing, maybe on the phone or something like that. Here is one which is very, very Egyptian-like, and she is holding the princely instruments. I forgot what they're called. Okay. And this one here reminds me of a painting by Picasso. I'm not quite sure what the name was. Let's see, Absinthe Drinker or something like that. Okay. Now I'll put those away. And you've seen these already? Okay. think that goes in there. No. That's okay. I have another bunch here. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. These are, okay, these are creatures. Some of them seem to have a human quality, but if you look at them, each one of them is entirely different and weird and fun. Maybe it might, something you might find on the comic strip. And they're critters. I have no name for them. I just do them. And it's interesting about them is that if you see them as they are right now, you'll see in a moment that they become different simply by changing the position. Okay? That's all. Really. They become entirely different and they still work. I have fun with these. I just like to look at them and it's in there. Fortunately, I don't dream about them because that would be kind of weird. But they're fun. It's such a delight to make these things. And I'll tell you, I've been to parties and affairs where people come up and they're always handing me wire hangers and say, make me something, make me something. As a matter of fact, I've even been paid to do these occasionally, but I don't like to do that. And no matter what I've done, I've never been able to do anything twice. Nothing. I can't recopy it, you know. I'm going to take these back and get another load. Okay. It's so many. There we go. Okay. I'm so glad I set this up. Let me see. Yeah, I'll take one of these in there. Okay. Wow. Wow, okay. Here's another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 more. And again, okay, I gotta move over here. Oh boy, it's fun. This is one of the first things that I did, an animalistic kind of thing, and it's a mouse. I really have fun. I've always enjoyed that, and I sort of, you know, it's sort of like a pet, you know, like a little kid has a little doll I hold on to. This is my little pet, the mouse there, okay.
Worked for Walt Disney.
Huh?
Worked for Walt Disney.
Oh, sure, you know. And then I have twins. There's 2 girls on a swing. And they're singing away. And here's another, of course, abstract. 2 mice, twins. And then we have these horrid creatures there. It's going to get you. It's more like a fly. There's all kinds of ways of looking at it. Can you seeing that pretty good?
Yeah. Can you turn it for me?
And there it is again. And there it is again. And it's a bug. And a lot of these are bugs. Fortunately, they're very small. One there. Here's a funny little person. Here's another funny little person. And this one is even a funnier person. All I can do is show them off. I really can't talk about them too much because each one was done individually at different times. I don't even know when. But they were a lot of fun, and I've collected them. Yeah, look at this one here. This is really weird, really weird, really weird. Okay. Okay, I get back here.
Yep.
See what I have to say about these. I spray painted most of them, not all of them, but most of them. And sometimes I use color. There's my little yellow person here. And this looks like a guy who's racing inside of a racing car or something, really going fast. I like this little guy here, a little red one there. Okay, this one here, this one here. And if you notice, he's looking that way, okay? But then what's interesting about this one, and a lot of them, is that all you have to do is turn it, and now he's looking that way. Can you see the difference? It doesn't matter how you look at it. The back is the front, and the front is the back. Okay. See, he's the same thing. He's looking that way, right? Okay. We done with these? Okay, I'll get some more. These, I don't know how or why, because when I do any of them, I'm with that one piece at the moment. I have no idea what's going to happen next. These seem to be a lot more sophisticated than the others. They're softer, they're more feminine.